Hello everybody, how you doing today? Superfiend here, and welcome back to another episode of Planet Coaster Whacky World. So, we spent 2 episodes ago, we kind of built this ride and made the tunnel. Last episode, we cleaned this up here and we checked the statistics to make sure that the fear and the lateral and vertical and, what are the other ones? The forward G-forces are all good values. And, ooh, I don't like that. As you zoom out, it clips away the terrain there. Which might explain why I've been having so much trouble with the terraforming down here. Anyways, this episode, it doesn't matter because we're going to bury it with some scenery. This episode, what I want to do is I want to work on the exit here from the coaster station into the chain lift. And let's see, how tall is this? Can we... So this is 66 meters above, okay, 58 meters above sea level is where that is. So we know that 58 meters above sea level gets us plenty of speed through this final element of the ride. And what I really want is I want this ride to kind of go in here and do some interesting twists and turns inside of this cavern. And at the end of everything, it needs to come through here. So it needs to have enough speed to make a final like climb to 26, 27 meters. And it needs to be going about 40 to 50 miles per hour to get through this element. So as we design the chain lift, we kind of have to figure out how tall does the chain lift need to be for it to do a bunch of interesting stuff in here and still maintain that goal of being somewhere between 40 and 50 miles per hour for the right exit here to make the final climb out of here. And how fast is it going? Because we did put some trim brakes over here. And see, so it's still going 44 miles per hour here. So it could actually be going about 30-ish when it gets to that final element. And overall, this section here is about the same height as that. So, if they're completely stalled here and they just free fall into it, they won't have enough speed to get up here. So they have to have at least a little bit of speed, probably at least at a minimum 30 or 20 miles per hour, something like that. So let's go ahead now. Let's stop the test and let's just start deleting stuff. Okay. Okay, so there we go. There's the end of the ride. Now, what I kind of want to do for the entrance here, let's see. First, let's go back to the coaster station. No, I want the coaster station. And what do we want the exit speed to be? 22? That seems kind of high. Let's just say 12. And do we want it to be a little bit longer? How many cars do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nah, I think we're okay. I think we got plenty of cars. Let's go to utilities. And okay, that changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars with how many people? 4 people. So 28 people per ride, per car or per. Oh, what the heck is this thing called? It's a train. Okay, there we go. So I think what I want to do here is I kind of want them to go down and kind of get really close to the water and move by, I don't know, some sort of like scenery element in the water. What is that going to be? I don't know. I have no idea. Let's turn off the angle snap. I don't think we need that. Let's make sure before we get started that we have all of these goodies turned on, because that will help us help prevent us from doing anything too stupid. And so let's just kind of go down. Okay, let's see. Or maybe we go this way. Yeah, I think we go this way. Okay. See, so already it's preventing us from getting too close to the water, which is like exactly what I wanted. And that got us even a little bit closer. Okay. Okay, now let's see. We kind of want to angle this thing so that it comes out over here. And we may need drive tires here. And we'll go ahead and, I guess that's good. Do we want a catwalk? Nah, we don't want a catwalk. Okay, let's see. I always hesitate to do these types of elements because I feel like I can never make these long sections of drive tires any good. And then I go and I look at what other people have made on like Reddit and stuff, and they do that and they decorate it and it looks really great. And I'm like, wow, that's so cool. I should do that in my rides. But then every time I start to do it, I feel like it looks bad. So then I stop. We're going to do it on this ride, though. We're going to do it. I was originally going to do something like that with this ride. My original idea was like it came out, went up, and then went over the top of a temple with some interesting scenery with drive tires, and then just like fell over the edge here. But that didn't turn out that way, as we all know. So let's see. So I think we go there, and now we can turn on our auto tunnel, get our chain lift going. Okay, see, yeah, it's angry at us. I think we need to undo. Now the problem is these can't go up and down. But if we put a really small section of regular track and we angle it up about 30 degrees. Really? You can't tunnel through there? You can't tunnel in there. Why not? Why not? Like, seriously. What's the freaking problem? I can tunnel in there. What's your problem? We'll just make it bigger ourselves then. Fine. Pain in the neck. Okay. Now do we get a chain lift here? Okay. So this should be just short enough that the actual coaster cars can make this connection here, right? Seriously? God. Why? What is the freaking problem with that? Make the tunnel. Why can't it do that? Oh my gosh. All right. Looks like we got to turn all this stuff off. Pain in the neck. And now it will tunnel for us. Is it going to build? It built a tunnel! What is the problem? Gosh. Okay. So this kind of comes up here. Now, how tall do we need this thing to be? How tall is that? 35 above sea level? And what was the other one? The other one was like 60, right? Looks like 60. Okay, we're going to do something that I do every now and then. Oops. I didn't want that. Let's see. Okay. And now let's straighten it down or flatten it out. Let's get some drive tires. Okay, and actually, do we want it to go this way, like over the village? That might be better. That might be better. Because this is ugly over here, and I don't want them to see it. But they're going to see it, because I got to make it taller anyways. All right, now let's see. We're at 45 meters above sea level. This is getting into the realm of stupid. Okay, now we're at 60. And there we go. Whew. Do we like that? Do we like the way that looks? I don't know. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool because it carries them kind of over this kind of stuff. And if we push this back even further, they'll be over this this water here. Yeah, I kind of like it. It's just adds to the suspense. So I think we'll do that. I don't really like that these supports go into the ground here without showing like these little cement foundation things. But you know, it's kind of okay. Yeah, it's kind of okay. Okay, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Okay. Now, how high are we? 76 meters. So we could do some fun stuff with this, right? We could do some fun stuff. Now, what are we going to do? They're pointed straight back at the station here. I wonder if this is high enough that they could fly underneath this. Ooh. That would be scary. That would be scary. So let's see. They'll be hauling butt through there if we did something like that. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of tempted. I'm tempted to do that. Let's see if we can make them fly underneath this path. Okay, let's see. Where's the path that I missed? There, that's almost a straight shot towards the path, right? Yeah, okay. Let's see what it does. It tunneled into the ground. No, don't do that, you dummy. Ooh. How close are they going to be to the water in doing that? That's pretty cool though. I kind of like that. What happened to our tunnel over here? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's just connect it back up, just so we can get like a closed loop. No, don't auto tunnel. Nope. Escape. Turn off the auto tunnel feature. Don't make this tunnel any worse than it is, please. There. Okay. We don't really care that looks bad. Let's see what happens here, and let's look at the drive tire speed 5 and 5. And what we can do is we can change this chain lift speed can be like really low, and this one can be a little bit faster. And so this kind of acts as like a block section to get more trains on the ride. So let's see. I think we could put up to 3 trains right now. Block sectioned. Yeah, so we got up here and then over here and right there. And let's just do 10 seconds and 60 seconds for right now. I don't know what these rides or what these values would be for the actual ride, but let's just see what we get when we do that. Okay, and let's start the test. Where do we go for that? Okay, so let's see. What are they doing? Oh, these guys are waiting for these guys to get out of the way. Let's go. Okay. There's a block section, right? Target speed, release speed. We'll just release them at 8. Maximum release speed, deceleration rate. Let's see. Target brake speed. So that's 25 miles for this whole thing. I wish that we could, because these are trim brakes, I wish that we could kind of say that this was 25 and then this was like 18 or 15, but if we change it here, it changes it up there too. Oh well. Okay, let's see. So these guys should come out of here faster. Now these guys can go. Oh, and I didn't even go down here to look at how close they get to the water here. So now, what are these guys doing? Okay, so they're stuck in there until these guys get up this lift. So already we can see that this is kind of not fast enough, right? Okay. What we're trying to get is we're trying to get it so that as they come into here, as these people drop down and are ready to leave, these people are already getting to the top of the chain lift. Okay, now these guys can go, and of course we can always put another block section somewhere in the middle, which will get these guys moving sooner. Okay, so okay, let's look. Oh, that's great. Okay, and they are hauling butt through here right now. I bet speed. Oh, it's waiting for this one. Yeah, see, so having 3 cars is kind of a problem because of this long section right here, which is why. So what we maybe need is for it to just fall out of here and go straight over to the chain lift, so that they're not stuck up here. Because if they get stuck up here for too long, it hurts the excitement, fear, and nausea. It hurts the excitement more than anything else. Okay, so this should be terrible. They're going so fast through there. Ouch, 66 to like 66 to 9 miles per hour. 66 to a dead stop. That's probably got some forward G's. There they are. Finally got some forward G's to show up on the coaster. All right, let's see. It's probably going to be like a 3. Yeah, 5.22. Could be worse. Okay, so we kind of know what this looks like. You know, I don't think this needs to be so steep. Because I don't like how it does this. That's stupid. So let's go ahead and... okay, let's delete this. Okay, and can we turn this into a chain lift and like... Okay. Ooh, we need to point it more at that one. Okay, let's see. Chain lift. Delete. Let's see. And now chain lift. All right, I guess that's good enough. So what is our angle here? It is 25. So let's just see. Yeah, see, 25 is a little bit better, right? Although that does get us higher up overall. And higher is better. But now we're starting to get supports and stuff into the elements down here. Oh boy, I don't know. Let's shorten this. Okay, we'll just go 90. Okay, and we did 25. 25 seemed okay. Okay, I like where these supports are landing better than the other ones. Okay, we do one more. Okay. Now, they're not going to come out of here very fast. Let's see. Okay, get rid of that section. Oh, this is cool. It hangs them way out over that, all that stuff over there. All right. But we want it to be a little bit longer because it needs to connect back up down here. Okay. Get back to 0. Yes. Okay. And I don't know. That might have taken it away too much. No, undo, undo. I just want, let's see. Ooh. Okay, I want to like tilt them out this way a little bit and then kind of tilt them out that way. And then down here, we'll do a little bit of smoothing. Nope. Yeah, it won't do anything. It won't do anything unless you got at least 2 track pieces selected. So let's see. Okay, I'm happy with that, I think. Not too happy with that up there. Not much I can do about it, though. So, whatever. Whatever. It's a little janky. Little ugly. It's a little ugly. You know, nah. I have to smooth these two out. I have to. Okay, and now let's look at the chain lift speed. It's still at 14. Maybe we can get away with just 10 and 10, and then these things. These ones up here will be 8, and the ones down below. What are they at? They're at 5 still. I think maybe they need to be at 8. We need to get through this section a little bit faster, I think. And let's see. Let's look at our... Okay, we still got 3 trains. Close, start test. All right, so let's see. And they are flying through there. And these guys still haven't made it up the first chain lift. And so they're still stuck in there. I feel like this needs to be shorter. They need to get through this section faster. We're not going to do any. We're not going to change it until we actually build some more of the ride, because when we could add a block section, and what that will do, like when we come up here, it can go through some sort of block section, and that will allow this car to release faster and get it moving. And so this car should be able to come out sooner. No, that won't affect this car, will it? I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure something out. We could always make it climb up this chain lift a little bit faster and then this one a little bit slower. Those are ideas. Those are ideas. I don't know what if we'll be implementing any of them or using any of them, but I would like to get 3 cars on this. And this ride is going to break down a lot too, which is unfortunate because of the difficulty level and the number of cars and the number of chain lifts, and it's got a lot of complicated elements. So we can expect this ride to break down a lot. And that kind of sucks, but there's not much we can do about it. All right, so how fast are they moving when they come through here? 70 miles per hour. That is very fast. And so what do we want to do? I think we need to go into some sort of big turn and maybe flip them upside down. So let's see. And we need to be mindful that we don't crash into like whatever's going to be over here ultimately. Okay. And if we shorten it, and go. I hate when I'm moving a section of track and like my finger spasms. And I click and then it places the track before I'm ready for it. Okay, let's see. And we could always carve away the terrain here a little bit. Let's see. What do we do? So that turns which way? A little bit to their left. So that would keep them turning to their left. No. I think I want to do that. Okay, and then let's see. I think we want to shorten it up. So about like that. And then start to go this way. Make it a little bit longer. Okay, and then let's see. Let's see. Maybe go back around this way. Maybe we kind of build another one of these things and dump them out over here. I don't know. We're getting a lot of supports in here. Eek. Looking kind of ugly, right? It's looking kind of ugly. All right, let's see. And straighten it out, and now we'll start to go up. And how tall is this? It's 48 versus 61. So they're going to be going pretty fast through this. We might be too tall over here. We might need to go a little bit shorter. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. And let's see. Okay. So we do like that. Ugh, it's ugly. Ugly, ugly. Okay. It's all right, though. I'm okay with it. I wish I could turn this just a little bit more. Oh, maybe what we do is we oh. Ooh. I think it needs to be bigger. This piece, okay, let's see, delete. This piece needs to be longer for this. And then okay, straighten that out. Get them all the way upside down, like 180, just about, yep. And then why is that like... Yoop. And then down they go. And maybe into like a tunnel. Okay, and let's see, what else do we do? A longer tunnel. Because I think they're still going to have quite a bit of speed coming through here. So let's just kind of like... All right, let's see what that does, right? Oh, man. I don't like how this is all bunched up and ugly over there. Anyways, let's do a test. Let's see what it does through there. Let's see how fast it's going, right? Speed is everything. It's the most important statistic. All right, let's see. Oh, we're not actually going to get to see until we get to this car over here. So, well, the good news is it made it through everything and blew up inside the tunnel there. What? Okay, here's our car. How fast? Hitting 70, 80 miles per hour at the bottom almost. Going very fast through there. Good speed. Big upside down loop. 34 at the top. That's pretty good. And then a pleasant 56 miles per hour into the cave there. Okay. So let's see. So 56, huh? Let's see. Let's maybe use one of the built-ins. Get it flat because they work best when you're working off one of the built-in things. Okay, let's see. Banana, no. 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 This could work. Yes, let's do that. Oh my goodness. This ride is going to make people sick to their stomach. What's the nausea look like? Okay, let's do it again. Super high. Super high. They're throwing up all over the place. Not so bad in there. Really high G-forces on this turn, I bet. Ultra high in there. Ouch. Let's, all right. Lateral Gs are a problem in here and over there. And vertical Gs, let's see. Okay, we got to get down here and we got to clean this up, right? So let's go to none. Now, the real problem is we don't want to intersect the path. That's as close as I dare make that. Okay, now let's go look at the other Was that lateral or was that vertical? Let's look at the other vertical G spot. Let's look at the other vertical G's. The other spots that have high vertical G's. Oh boy. I can't help it. I'm still trying not to laugh. Okay. All through here is really bad, right? All through here, there's just no pleasure to be had. We really need to make this smooth and continuous motion to achieve maximum pleasure and get rid of those very, very bad high G's. Okay, let's see. Okay, and then in here was bad too, right? Yeah, it was bad. I'm not worried about how the terrain gets all screwed up in here because we'll come through and we'll fix it. I am worried about this. So they're going ultra fast through there. So let's just smooth it out a lot, and let's get some banking going. Now I'm not sure which way you bank these coasters. I'm inclined to say that you want to bank it. Well, it's too far. Calm down there, buddy. I'm inclined to think that you want to bank them this way so that the riders' bellies are kind of pointed out. And then let's see. We'll smooth that. And we'll smooth that. And we can't... This is why I hate placing these prefabs, is you can't smooth anything over there. Okay. Where else was it bad? It was bad in here. We already kind of smoothed that. So let's run it again. What do we want to see? We want to see... I want to see the vertical G's. Where's the cards? It's not updating anywhere. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Still pretty bad, huh? Still pretty bad in here. What can we do? What can we do? We could slow it down. 55 through this element, that's pretty high, right? The other thing we do is we can make it bigger. Although I don't... Yeah, so we could like make it bigger. And if we just grab all this right here. Now, how low do the water, does smoothing it like that get it? I think we're okay with that. And then, let's see. Oh, that brought it down too much. Okay, let's see. So now this is a little bit more gradual, I think. Still kind of a tight turn in here. I think maybe if we angle this out a little bit, it'll help. And then if we maybe smooth in here and smooth in here. All right, let's see how that looks. That looks a little bit better to me. The top doesn't look so good, right? Get a little bit more banking here and a little bit more upside down there. Now, if we smooth this, I think it's going to make it tighter. Yeah, it's shrinking it. We don't want that. We kind of want big wind-ups into these loops. Okay. All right. And we can still use trim brakes. You know, we can still slap some trim brakes in there. I'm trying to do it without them because I just kind of want to see what we end up with. All right. Let's run this thing through its paces again. Okay, what am I down? Okay, and what did we end up with? So only 5. Okay, these are much better numbers. Nothing's going above 5 except for that initial drop down there. And these, I think, are all tolerable. What's the excitement? Excitement's actually kind of low down here. High excitement through here. And what's the okay, all the lateral G's through here are pretty much gone, so that's good. So the sickness should be pretty good throughout most of the ride, right? Yeah, the sickness is much lower now. I think it's a 3 in here. I can't tell. Okay, only a 3. So they're still, it looks to me like they're moving a little bit too fast through here. How fast are they going? Probably 50, 60. Yeah, 60 miles per hour through there is too quick. So we could make this one a little bit bigger. That's one thing we could do. Gosh, you know, I wanted to get like the Kraken and some interesting scenery in here, but with all these track supports, it's going to be kind of hard to do that. I might have to go through and just make a few handmade track supports to get rid of some of these. Some of them are a bit much. I might actually have to do it on this ride. I don't want to. Gosh, I really don't want to. But I kind of feel like we're going to have to. Let's... How did they join up with the track? What's it look like? Yeah, they're not going to look anything like that. Do we have scenery pieces that look like that? We kind of do. And I don't want to sit here and build track supports for 30 hours. Okay, let's just kind of like finish this off real quick if we can, and then we'll come back in and goof around with the rest of it in the next episode. So I think when they come out of here, we'll kind of just start a helix going down. Okay, and what's the angle going down? 7. And let's see. That's as much as it can turn, huh? Okay, now let's kind of like... Let's shorten this. And then now let's lengthen it out. And we'll kind of go around. We'll do like another helix going the other way, and then we'll kind of go up and try to meet with the final bit of track there. This looks nothing like how I imagined it would in my head, but I think we can make this work. I think it's gonna be okay. Actually, let's go shorter. No. Okay. Now, how high off the ground are we here? We're still like 30 feet off the ground. So let's kind of flatten it out for a moment and do a big bank. Now I want the longest track possible. And now we'll start to go down again. And like over here is where we're going to put the Kraken, I guess. They're going to go flying by it. Somewhere over here. Okay, where did they end up? And they should still be turned out, right? They're going right into the water. Okay, we need to shorten this, I think. And lengthen this one. And get a sharper turn on it. I want them to come out of the tunnel over here. Or come out of the wall. Okay. Something like this, I don't know. Okay, and then let's see. Now, can we get it connected back up to that other tunnel piece? Where is it? It's over here. Oh boy. Okay, so maybe how we do that. I don't know if we're gonna have enough speed to get through this. Oh boy. Let's start making a loop. Okay, we gotta fly inside. Because I can't... What? Oh, okay, this is the green section, alright. I don't know. Let's just keep going with it. Okay, where is that other piece of track? It was like 28 meters, so it must be like, it must be this one. No, that's this right here. It must be this. This must be what we're aiming for. So let's, oh, there we go. Shorten it up. Boop. Okay, there it is. We found it. We found it. Okay, now the question is going to be, like, is it going fast enough to get in here? Oh, man, I don't know, but this is pretty cool, huh? How close they end up to each other. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, this thing is such a monstrosity. This is a terrible ride. I don't think anything about this ride is realistic. Okay, let's just start the test and let's just see if it makes it through the whole thing. Because if it does, well, even if it doesn't, this is a good stopping point. But at least we can go into the next episode feeling confident that, like, we kind of have an okay layout that's going to work. And then we can just tweak it until we get 3 cars running on it consistently and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so here they go. Big helixes, and they're going to come around the Kraken or something over here. Okay, I think it's going to make it. Holy cow, it's going to make it. They had enough speed. Woo! Little splash down there. These guys are stuck at the top. Oh, we didn't put a block section anywhere. Got to put another block section in the middle somewhere. I'm not sure where. Okay, but they made it. They made it through the whole thing. Let's look at how bad it is. Oh, we don't know yet. I think it's this car that has to get all the way through before we get the answer. So let's see. Let us see. Yeah, we need another block section somewhere. Is he going to give it to us? Terrible, but that's okay. We can work on it until it's better, right? How long is it? Let's just look at some of the stats here. Overview. Where are the stats? I thought they were in. Results. Okay, it's 2 minutes, 1,400 meters. That's pretty long. Max speed 79 miles per hour. Biggest drop 61 meters. It's 180 feet. That's pretty big. Here's where our problems are: the max lateral and max vertical G-forces. We got to clean those up. And number of inversions, 6, pretty good. Airtime count 2, that's pretty good. Airtime count and airtime duration. Okay, this must be the number of times they get airtime, but this is how long it lasts. And so, if we can find some areas to like slow the coaster down, so that they get more airtime. And I imagine the airtime is like here and here. I bet you this is where the airtime is. I bet you. They might get a little bit of airtime over here, but I don't know. Oh man, this thing is so ugly. It's so ugly. Let's just turn off the track supports for a moment. Starting from about here. To about there. There we go. Look at it. Now it's beautiful. So what we got to do is we just got to figure out how to go in and kind of clean up some of these track supports, some of these issues. Part of the problem with building rides that are really big is you end up with lots of track supports all over the place. And this is a big ride. We could, looking at the height disparity between this drop and the highest point of the ride, we could probably lower this a bit. And that'll get rid of some of the track supports in here or make them a little bit lower. I don't know. I got to figure something out. Okay, that's going to be it for the episode. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time and have a good afternoon.